Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatley F1, and we're here for the race watch along for the French Grand Prix at the Port Circuit Paul Ricard. I've got Tycho with me. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, man, I'm alright. It's been a good qualifying yesterday, of course, with Leclerc and Paul, so I hope we can turn it into a win, of course, today. But how about yourself, man?
Yeah, hopefully yeah. I'm just hang on a minute. I'm just trying to save image. Bingo. But yeah, I'm just putting up a tweet just right now at the minute. Just give me 2 seconds. Uh, fight through my liver disease. Uh, yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, so we're now live. Big up everyone that is watching live. We are here also for whoa, it's a very special Grand Prix for one particular driver. It's one particular driver's 300th Grand Prix. Now, the haters would love to say, he's nothing, he won it in the best car, right? He's a hypocrite, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's all the other. Yeah? I'm going to read out some stats. So we all have stats, right? We all have stats, right? So, if you hating that much, go and chew on this. 7 world titles, which should have been, I could say, one should have won it in 2016, but no reliability. Should have won it in 2007, but no reliability. 2012, he should have won it, but mistakes and reliability by the McLaren team. And also in 2021, had it stolen away by the FIA. So you could say, in a number of cases, he could have won it another what 4 times, which would mean 11 world titles, right? In those cases, one one of them definitely should have been last season. You could also then say after that you would say 2007 he should have won it, but the reliability let him down in the final race. So you could say that then that means he should have won at least 9 championships, possibly 10, right? That is Sir Lewis Hamilton. So 7 world titles, 103 wins. I'm gonna put this as Mercedes have put this. Let's put it in like on Twitter. Like 103 wins, 103 pole positions. So pole position for every Grand Prix win that he's had. 60 odd podiums, 186 podiums, 60 fastest laps, right, as well. Right? And still the possibility of winning an 8th world title before his career ends. It probably will not be this season, I can guarantee you that, but it could be the start of next season. Right? Uh, what do you make of this? Before we like give you the circuit lowdown, Tiho, like special race for Lewis. Like, first of all, what do you think on that? Being his 300 Grand Prix and his impact in the sport, and plus, like, what can he possibly achieve today?
Yeah, I mean, there's only been 5 drivers to hit 300 races before Hamilton, and fun fact about that actually, none of those drivers who hit 300 races after the 300 race, they never won a race. And those drivers are Raikkonen, Alonso, Barrichello, Schumacher, and Button. Maybe it's a
Wow.
curse for Lewis.
Nah, 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 nah. And Lewis will win. He's also have a record of winning in every season which he has competed in since 2007. I do think by the end of the season, Mercedes will win a Grand Prix. They will win a Grand Prix this season. So it depends which circuit it be at. I think by the end of the season, Hamilton will have one race win in his bag, and also a lot of experience from this season to take on for the title fight next season. So just because he ain't going to win it this year doesn't mean he can win it next year. And the Mercedes are probably using this car now to learn as much as they can for next season, right? But yeah, I know, like, yeah, the haters love to.
Big news,
Yeah,
big news.
well,
Paul Ricard will not feature on the 2023 Formula 1 race calendar.
well, why is that?
I don't know, but it's just been scrapped.
Is there going to be another replacement in Manicure going to step in, or Ruon?
I guess, but
Surely
now
there's got
it's
to be another French Grand Prix, isn't there? The only other place I can see it be is Manicure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll wait to see when the calendar comes out, what they're planning for, unless the French Grand Prix can scratch completely. But let's be honest, I'm not too disappointed about the Paul Ricard going, to be honest. Like, it's a track where you can get away with so many mistakes. Like, you can get away with so many mistakes because it's got such a massive runoff area before the barriers. There's no gravel traps. There's, like, it's all like you can test the limits of the car and the limits of the circuit without being punished. Which for me is not really Formula One. They are the best drivers on the planet. If you push the car too hard or you make, like, to go into a corner too fast, you should pay the price of, like, spinning off. Like, that's the whole point of Formula One. Obviously, we don't want to see massive accidents, of course not. But, like, you still should have a punishment for maybe over missing the braking point means you end up skipping across the gravel track, which in these cars could damage the floor, which could be prove pivotal. So, yeah, I'm I'm not too disheartened by that, to be honest. We'll wait and see if Manicure gets featured on the calendar. Now, that's got gravel traps all the way on the outside of turn 3, down into the hairpin at turn 4. Turn 5 and 6 were then made into into runoff areas, same as 7 and 8. 7, 8, 9 and 10, sorry. And then the last sector would be runoff area as well, because it was created in 2004. They were trying to tinker with it during the early 2000s about the best way to lay that one out, with the pit lane literally on the last corner. Like, the entrance bang on the last corner. So back in the old days, you had a two-way chicane, and then you had to dive left into the pits and then do a really tight right-hander right in the pit lane to get in. Which, if you were playing Grand Prix 3 in 1998 game, it's a bit hard to do with the joystick. But yeah, like I said, like, people say that's a curse. I still think the possible strategies in this race, probably looking at a 2-stop strategy. It'd probably be the best bet with the amount of load that goes through these tyres, especially on the left rear and the left front. But driver's about to pull away now for the formation lap. I will give you the green light.
There's also an
And it is now. Green light is on. Formation lap is on. Right. Gonna quickly go through to. Oh, yeah, hang on. Let's see if we can sign in today.
Oh, it's only started for me now, the formation lap. Christ, I'm behind.
Oh, no, you're not that far behind. Only just gone through turn 1. I've only just gone through turn 1, mate. You ain't that far behind.
And there goes the quality again.
Ugh. You should complain to the bell. You should complain to blame the French, mate.
Leclerc has just come down to
I can't sign in again, so I've got no fucking time reader whatsoever, because this thing's a bitch. It's a bitch. It's a bitch. No,
So,
what you do?
There's also a record for Verstappen, apparently.
What was it?
Verstappen started his 130th race this on first career, and that's a record for Red Bull, apparently.
Literally, I'm just gonna quickly run downstairs. I might have left my phone downstairs.
Yeah, right.
Right, so I'm gonna quickly head down. Keep talking, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, the formation lap. For anyone who doesn't know what a formation lap is, it's basically just warm the tires up to not cool down the tires too much and make the driver spin off. So it's just a measurement, I guess, to keep the tires warm. So far in the Constructors' Championship, you have Red Bull on top with 359 points, Ferrari second with 307 points. So it's a quite comfortable lead for Red Bull, I guess. It's like a 42 point gap, so that's not going to be beaten equally. So yeah, Ocon down here.
I can't get it. Right.
And the drivers weave to the left and right. That's also, again, to keep their tires a bit more warm.
Yep, absolutely, mate. You've got to keep your tyres as warm as possible. Fernando Alonso on the radio.
Got good pace, so that's executed well, and we'll get some good points in.
Esteban Ocon, at his home Grand Prix.
Again, like we talked about before, Vettel, who's right behind you, is the best starter on the grid, so let's just keep your eyes on him, please.
Right, so there we are. Let's keep the lowdown on him. Let's go.
So now coming down to the starting grid.
George Russell.
Front brakes a little bit toasty, but sure, it's okay. We are on it. I'm doing a tiny bit.
Alright, so that was just before they peeled off for the start. So, here we go. 5 lights about to be signalled as soon as the rest of the grid forms up.
There's Sainz coming down to the final turn. There's a safety car. They're all lined up. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
Go!
Lights out!
Lights out, and away they go for the French Grand Prix. For Charles Leclerc, gets an excellent start. He gets an excellent start. Hamilton trying to sneak down the inside of Verstappen. He's not going to make it, but he jumps Perez into third. Right, he jumps Perez into third.
There goes Alonso at fourth now.
Right, Alonso all over the back of Perez. Perez doesn't look like he's got his tyres switched on yet. Right, Hamilton will have to watch out for the extra horsepower that Red Bull's got down the straight. Mercedes' power units were very reliable, but not very fast in these days for this season. But as they come out of turn 3, 4, 5, 6, right, Verstappen trying to close down on Charles Leclerc, but gets to the lead straight in time. But it's Leclerc leading, Verstappen second, Hamilton third.
Whoa, that's a spinner.
Tsunoda's been taken out by looks like Zhou or Vettel. Right, yellow flag zone. He should be able to continue.
What a start by Magnussen. He's already into 15th now. 14th.
He should be able to continue. And look at the two Aston Martins fighting each other hard. Green flag. The flag is being waved.
Magnussen already into 13th. He's looking rapid.
Looking rapid so far, mate. Look at Fernando Alonso.
Nice job, mate. Perez ahead, Russell behind.
Yes, he's done a very good job there, Alonso. Got Russell behind him. He's got Perez in front of him. Right, and he can control his own pace. Look at that. Leclerc stretching out the lead to 1 second already on Max Verstappen. Hamilton keeping with him, a second behind him. Oh.
Not a great start by Sainz so far, only into 17th now. But I'm sure we'll make those positions up as we go along. Let's look at what happened here. Was it Ocon, maybe?
Ocon comes through, Ocon hits the curb. Ocon hits the curb and side swipes into Tsunoda.
That could be a penalty, maybe.
It would be, it might be, but I think it's more a racing incident. To be fair, I'd let
Yeah.
that one go. It's lap 1 as well, so you're going to expect incidents at lap 1.
Already 7 positions for Magnussen.
7 positions gained by Manderson, 3 by Schumacher, 5 for Stroll. But Hamilton doing a stellar job, right, in 3rd, and keeping Perez behind him so far. Obviously, we haven't had DRS yet.
Now Perez closing up to Hamilton.
Come
Trying
on,
to get him moved
Hamilton.
on.
Come on, Hamilton. You can do this. I think
Another
the Mercedes
position.
has got a good long pace. I think if he can keep him behind him, he could keep up with a very good long pace. But he is struggling to keep him behind. He's like 6/10 behind. So within striking distance of the DRS when he comes down the Nichelle straight. Right, Russell all over it now, trying to chase down Alonso and get by him. Should be able to get by him by that going down the Nichelle straight. As we look at the race start, so Leclerc gets a fantastic launch off the start. So Verstappen a little bit slower, and then Hamilton thought he could try and sneak down the inside. Thought better of it, knowing what Max is like, and slips himself into 3rd, knowing he's gained on Perez. It's always interesting when you see the Mercedes. They're always having to cover the left side of their steering wheel. I think it's something to do with the brake magic settings. But he knew he wasn't going to get down the inside of Verstappen there. He'd be driving into a wall, so he decided to take that line. But the 2 up front, look at them, long way clear of the rest. Hamilton still kept his position in 3rd. So there you go, but he's getting even more threatening by Perez now.
6 times between them.
Right, turn 8. Incident involving car 22 and 31. Investigation for causing a collision. So there is an investigation happening.
Yeah.
Right, so that will be Tsunoda and Ocon. Right, so that's that racing incident being notified. Hamilton still keeps in front of Perez. Good job. He's doing a good job there. Charles Leclerc looks like he's starting to struggle with tyre management already because Max is now chasing him down. Look,
DRS.
he's struggling with the brake temperature. I bet he's struggling with tyre temperatures. I bet you any money.
Yeah,
time penalty.
penalty.
Time penalty. Time penalty. Penalty for Ocon causing the collision. Max Verstappen getting very close to the back of Charles Leclerc. What's Max saying on the radio? Give me 2 secs, mate. I'm just gonna take this call. Keep commentating.
Yeah. Verstappen is closing down on Leclerc now. It's 6 tenths of a second now. Of course, Verstappen has DRS if he's in 1 second, which he is right now. If Leclerc can push him out of that 1 second gap, it's more appealing to the Ferrari, of course. Down to the final corner. Looks like Verstappen won't have DRS on the back straight now. So Leclerc can maybe push away a bit more. So that's good. The Red Bull does look faster on the straight though, as he has gained quite a bit of time on that straight there. Press coming very close to Hamilton now, 4 tenths. Coming down to that straight now here. Again, yeah, Verstappen does gain DRS here, but I think he's Not close enough. Leclerc stays in front for the chicane. And again, Perez can't get close enough to Hamilton, it looks like. So maybe the Mercedes does have better pace than that Red Bull, or just Perez's pace at least. Sainz is gaining another position over Albon. He's in 13th now. Both Magnussen and Sainz doing an amazing job so far, gaining 8th and 6th positions respectively. Something like that. Hamilton stays in front still. Coming down to that final turn again. Verstappen again closing up to Leclerc. But he is not close enough. What about Perez? Can he make a move on Hamilton? No, he cannot. Both Red Bulls in the fight of their own right now. Again, coming down to the straight here. Verstappen will again have DRS. Can he get close enough this time? For an extra 10 kilometers per hour. Leclerc stays in front of the chicane. Oof, bit twitchy there on the steering. Can Verstappen get closer to Leclerc? The Red Bull comes very close on the outside here. Leclerc stays in front for now. But
Right.
it will be
Oh,
very
look
close.
at that. Wow, Matt's getting right on the top of Leclerc. Leclerc's struggling with the tyre temps, I'm telling you, mate. His tyre temperatures. This is where a car with good tyre management and tyre temperature management will succeed around Paul Ricard because of these long corners, long sector of corners, right, where the car you're leaning on the creating so much load for so long on those tyres. It means that like you can see that Max has got so much more like his tyre, you can tell by the way he's driving, the tyres are so much more in the window than Leclerc. Leclerc's, look, he's missing all these apexes. He's struggling to keep the tyres in check.
Yeah.
He's going to come out of turn 6 now. And he knows Leclerc knows if Verstappen gets past him, he's gone. And here comes Max Verstappen again down the back straight. Let me see how straight. Will he go for it this time? Is he going to beat? No, he's too close. But he must have made a mistake coming out of this corner, surely.
It's not looking good already.
It's probably just the early phase of the race that Ferrari struggled the most. Like, fuck me. Tell you what, you're lucky that's a very fast corner you're going into there. If that was any slower, that corner, he'd be diving down in there, trust me. He'd dive down it if it was an F1 game. But, yeah, so... Yeah,
I think Leclerc's on hard tires.
No, he's on mediums.
Oh, I see. Alright.
He is on mediums. So here comes Verstappen down the main straight. Well, we won't get enough here. No, you won't. As we come down to turn 1 and 2. It's 3/10 away, but Leclerc Leclerc just gets this little bit of a gap in this part of the sector.
Already 2 warnings for Perez.
Wow, second warning already for Perez. Second warning.
Verstappen is getting the most time in these 2 straights, and that's where the Red Bull
but then in that last bit, like Leclerc gets up to 7 tenths, and that's just It's just enough to keep him in front.
Mm.
Those 7/10 that he gains in turns 3, 4, and 5 make sure he keeps Max behind him down the straight at the
Yeah.
minute. Right? And because of that, Max has to then back out a bit, which then gives him the bit more time he needs to then defend into this corner here. So at the moment, as much as Max he needs to get within 5/10 as he gets onto that straight. If he gets onto more than under 5/10, if he gets to 5/10 on the meter straight, Leclerc's a goner.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Max will be diving down the inside of him. It will take something special from Leclerc to defend it. I see the two of these colliding at some point.
I hope not.
Well, it is Max. That is usually a common denominator. There you go.
I'm just surprised it's us.
Here come the Max fans. How dare you say that about Max Verstappen? He's the GOAT. He's this, he's that. He's only won one championship and we think he's the GOAT. You shut up. Mate, it's like they sound like Arsenal fans when we buy a new player. We never heard of him 3 weeks ago, but then we sign him. He's like the best thing since sliced bread. It's like this Paqueta guy, you know what I mean? Like no one knew who he was until 3 weeks ago. Right? And now everyone's saying he's the next best thing. Fuck off. Shut up.
Magnussen's
Here
already
comes Max. Magnussen's already in. Max is getting so close.
This is not race, I'm afraid.
Oh, now he's 4/10. Oh, this could be the lead.
This won't be our race.
Has he got balls? Has he got balls? No, he ain't got balls. These balls aren't that big. Right, Leclerc still survives.
And Hamilton is now more than a second ahead of Perez, so...
Yeah, man. Can't touch it.
Come on, Leclerc.
Stop. Hammer time.
Why can Verstappen never make a spin or something? Fuck's sakes.
Yeah, he does eventually. Don't worry. You put him on enough. But look, if you saw what happened last season, at the moment, Max is having it on the plate because the amount of unreliability Ferrari have, right?
Yep.
And the amount of mistakes they make, right? And this is what I've been. And this is my. Next week we're doing a paddock gossip. We're talking about Ferrari's mistakes. Are they making too many mistakes? Right? I'm telling you, right? If they didn't make many mistakes and they were like Mercedes, and if their Mercedes was like that, if they were that reliable as Mercedes, Verstappen would be having Hamilton on his arse, and he would be shitting bricks. Don't forget last season when it came down to it on the last race, Hamilton won him, beat him, fair and square.
Yeah.
Fair and square. He had to get the FIA to help him out. Let's be honest. Right? And people can say you're just being better or as much as you want. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just being honest. That's the honest truth. He had to get the FIA had to step in and help him out. He didn't beat him on track fair and square. Did he? Right? He had a situation manufactured to benefit him because that benefited the show. Right? That benefited entertainment. Right? And people might say, yeah, F1's all about entertainment. No, it's about being a sport first. If you can't be a sport, then what's the point in watching it? Right? If football was all about entertainment, would all be at 3-0. Then at 5, if you're saying a sport is entertainment, so why is it then in football we don't have the same thing? If someone's 5-0 up, we go next goal wins to spice it up as entertainment, because apparently if sport is entertainment, it's not. You follow the rules of the sport, and if that means in that instance the rules don't benefit the entertainment, then I'm sorry, you have to stick by those rules. You can't just change the rules to suit the entertainment, because otherwise you have something like in football where next goal wins, or the cricket where someone's up by 500 runs, and they'll go, next one to score 6 wins. Like, or someone to say, next one to get someone's miles ahead in golf, plus like -5 on his opponent. And someone says, first one to get a hole in one wins. You know what I mean? It's not that's not fair.
Mhm.
That's not sport. Or in rugby, next try wins. You know what I mean? You can't
Or
do
in,
that.
or in darts, the next 180 wins.
Yeah, the next one to hit a bullseye wins. You know what I mean? It doesn't. That's not fair. And
No.
if the fairness of the sport doesn't benefit the entertainment, then I'm sorry, you got to suck it up and deal with it. In 2012, like people saying we can't have the world champion crowned by a safety car. Well, we had it crowned by a safety car in 2012, and that was a Red Bull by Vettel. But yet Red Bull said they couldn't. You couldn't have the yet Red Bull. Christian Horner had the front to sit there on Talksport saying Massey did the right thing. We couldn't have it finish under safety car. But wait, you benefited by winning the championship under the safety car in 2012 with Vettel. Hypocrite, right? But yet you're saying you can't have it finish on the safety car. Well, which way are you?
It's this or that. It's no in between.
No, it's whatever benefits him in that situation, and that's why he's a hypocritical prick.
Ferrari saying Plan B to Leclerc. Plan B.
Plan B. Plan B. What's Plan B? He's probably like, I'm already on Plan B. I'm on Plan D. Let's have a look at Lando Norris. Lando Norris has been the latest one on the radio.
Okay, Lando, we are thinking tire or tire +5. What do you think? Yeah, it's okay, definitely.
So, McLaren seem happy on their tyres right now. Who is it earlier in the
Okay,
race?
Lando, just for your awareness, the first car has pitted. It was Magnussen, but we are happy with our plan.
Go on, you, Joe.
I'm thinking for hard to go one step less.
Okay. Oops. Sorry. Gone to the wrong one. There you go. So, the current gaps. Let me have a look. So, on lap 12 of lap 13 now of this Grand Prix, Leclerc leads by 1.1 second now. So, I think he's
1.1.
just 1.1.
Oh, yeah.
He's now just sort of eliminated the threat a little bit. Perez can't find an answer to get past Hamilton at this time. And actually, oh no, I thought that was a Mercedes catching a Red Bull, so I meant it must have been Hamilton, but obviously not. Hamilton doesn't look like he's got the pace to challenge Verstappen though. Russell is actually catching. He's actually, I think, catching Perez. He's only 1.2 behind. I think he's catching him, to be fair. Max was 7.24 behind Hamilton, with 7.5 the gap. Now he's that's
6.4.
intervals. No, that's intervals. That's intervals. Sorry, my bad. I was reading it wrong. Like so,
No,
Russell
this.
fifth. No, because I was reading it wrong. So I was thinking the gap was in the gap between that 7.9 gap was between him and Verstappen. It's not between him and the leader.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sixth Alonso, 7th Norris, Ocon 8th, Ricciardo 9th, Sainz back in 10th. He's a full 30 minutes, half a minute behind the leader.
30 minutes.
Stroll 11th, Vettel 10th, Albon 13th, Gasly 14th, Bottas 15th, Latifi 16th, Magnussen 17th, Mick Schumacher 18th, Zhou 19th, and Tsunoda 20th and last. But I believe he has just made a pit stop. Same as Magnussen already.
Yep.
So there we go. I'm going to try and eat these crisps despite having a sore throat. This is going to be fun.
1.3 between Leclerc and Verstappen now.
Mm-hmm.
Making a bit of a gap, that's good.
Yeah, look. Yeah, look. I can drink my ice water while keeping this cold.
A nice straw.
Hey, it's a good plan, man. Well, actually, what I might do, hang on a minute, bear with me 2 seconds. While that's defrosting, I'll put that in the fridge. And plus, our fridge is not working that well with downstairs, to be honest. Right, everything's lukewarm. I don't know whether it's the hot heat that's making it, because sometimes the heat makes the fridge perform even harder. So if you had so it might make the the performance of the fridge might not be as good. So it's either the heat or the fact the fridge freezer is getting old and we need to replace it. Right? But what I've done is I've got a big bottle of milk and I've 4 pint of milk, because usually at the minute I put the milk in the freezer to make it ice cold before I go up, so it's ice cold and lasts about 2 hours. Right? But because it's so warm in the fridge freezer downstairs, it takes about nearly 40 minutes for it to get ice cold, even anywhere near it in the freezer. 40 minutes, where it used to take 15. Right? So I'm actually waiting an extra half an hour. So what I've done is I've taken a 4-point bottle of milk, plus also I've got COVID, so that way they shouldn't be touching it, and put it in the fridge. So that one's colder at the minute, because it's obviously brand new. You know what I mean? So, gap is 1.7 now, so look, I told you, long way to go. And we're not going to have this race. Come on, man. Now look, Verstappen's actually just suffering his tyres a lot more actually now. Look. I know, look what it looks like. Leclerc looked like he was struggling with his tyres, and he probably was. But now he's sort of managed to find a way to manage his tyres, and it's now because Verstappen spent so long attacking him, not getting past. He's now the one suffering the tyre degradation problems, and now he's got to try and get those tyres to a race distance where he can still compete with Leclerc. So now it's advantage Leclerc. Told you, it's a long race. This race in particular, it's a long strategic race because of the way the tyres react to how the tyres degrade throughout these long corners on this circuit. You see? Told you.
Sainz is also going on Plan B.
That's what I say to everyone that's watching, right? Yeah, you know when Luke comes in to Lewis ain't gonna win this, and he said that in Brazil. You remember the Brazilian Grand Prix?
Yeah.
He kept saying Lewis ain't gonna win this. Lewis ain't gonna win this, and I said, yeah, he is, bruv. He's got the pace. Calm your skins. It's a long way to go. 70 laps. By the 65th lap, he's overtaken Verstappen after nearly being chucked off the road. And I said to him, what did I tell you? That long way to go. These race distances are long. And there you go. Sainz has now got himself into the top 10. Chasing down Ricardo now. Verstappen's returned. Verstappen's pitting.
So now the strategic battle against.
So he's going for the immediate undercut. Oh, that was a bit slow, wasn't it? Oh no,
2.4. No, that's good. So now it's a battle of the strategies.
Oh!
He's coming into 5th. Where's Alonso
Where
at?
is he?
Alonso.
Come on.
Go on, Alonso. Go on, Norris. Up into 7th.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. He's
wonderful.
Right behind. Just Leclerc,
Go on, Leclerc. Push.
No. Yeah, Leclerc needs to keep pushing and have the McLaren holding him up.
Yep.
He'll jump right on the McLaren and he'll get held up for a lap or two.
Go on, Sainz. Sainz getting
Now,
very close
this
to
is the
Ricciardo.
key. Now, this is where the strategy is played out. Here comes the interesting part.
Come on, show Leclerc.
What
Please.
will Ferrari do? Will they leave Leclerc out, knowing that Verstappen's in traffic, right? Or will he box immediately?
We'll
I
see.
would probably leave him out a lap or two, to be honest, just because I want to see Hamilton win. Or do. Hey, you do know if the top two retire from the race, and there's only double wave yellow
Hamilton wins.
to move. No, if there's only double yellow flags to get the cars out of the way, yeah, and they both retire, I am going to be so pumped. It's unreal. Because Hamilton is keeping Perez firmly behind him. 3.1 seconds now behind him. So I'm telling you now, he's going to get past.
Yes, Norris. Why are you going so wide, Norris? Come on, man. You're letting him by, man. Fight him.
But mate, Norris. Look
He was
what
literally just letting him by.
What you did to your fellow Brit last year, you prick. Right? Norris is just bitter that fucking Leclerc won the F2 championship. 37 seconds. I might be off for a win though. Wait and see.
Is Leclerc gonna go in? Yellow flags.
Yeah, yellow flag.
No!
Leclerc! Leclerc is off!
No. I'm done. That's the season gone.
Whoa. Leclerc is out of the race. Leclerc is out of the race. Hamilton's gonna box. Hamilton's gonna take the lead.
Title gone. It's gone. It's fucking gone. It's gone. It's gone. Verstappen is winning his second fucking title.
I hope Leclerc is okay. It looks to me that that he's okay. Hamilton's gonna take the lead.
It doesn't fucking matter. Verstappen is taking his second world title. Great. Fuck. Oh, can't wait for F1. Can't wait for F1 Twitter to call him Charles Leclerc again. Fucking idiots.
Where's Verstappen? Where's Verstappen? Where's Verstappen? Where's Verstappen? Where's Verstappen? Where's Verstappen? Oh, Verstappen just got ahead. Did he? Swear, no.
Yep.
Hamilton was out. Hamilton was out by the time. So he must have crossed him in the pit. He must have crossed Hamilton's. It said interval on Hamilton's. He must have got out. Oh, whoa!
Christ almighty, man.
Fucking hell. That's an unsafe release. That's a penalty.
Oh, if we get a penalty, I'm done. I'm just leaving the stream.
That's a penalty. Tycho, you can't do that.
Yeah,
it's a penalty.
know.
Then Hamilton said interval. So by the time he got out, so he must have been well clear of Verstappen. Hamilton should be in front of him. This is bullshit. It said Hamilton was out. It said Hamilton was out when Verstappen got there.
We'll see, mate.
That's him out. I'm sorry, that's Hamilton. Hamilton should be. I want to see a replay of the safety car line. Hamilton should be in front.
Oh, whatever to Leclerc.
I want him just to win this. Come on, man. Get a Verstappen mechanical failure, please. Please. Mechanical failure. So he comes around turn, and loses the back end.
He's just fucking oversteer.
Oh, spun the rear wheels. Oh, and that's not going to help his title chances, especially if Max scores 18 or 25 points today.
I want to cry.
But Hamilton now is second. He's so close to winning the Grand Prix. Come on.
What you laughing for? What's he laughing for, man?
He's...
Fuck.
He's got the potential for Leclerc, but he just makes these mistakes. Leclerc, man. What? I want to see this safety car line.
Oh, Leclerc was...
Where's the safety car? Hamilton said interval. When he got out, it said interval before Verstappen got past. So Hamilton should be in front. Swear to God he should. I want to see the safety car line on the exit of the pit lane. Because I'm telling you, if Hamilton's in front, he's won the race.
Oh, he probably is in front.
No, but he would. It said interval, then you saw Verstappen overtake him. If you said interval next to his name, that meant that, I'm sorry, that he was out before Hamilton. Right, what's they saying on Verstappen's radio? Charles Leclerc.
Hard tires, 2/10 slower than expected, still suffering from overheating.
That was before the accident.
Why can Verstappen not have a mistake once in his fucking career?
Why can I want to see the safety car line? I'm telling you, Hamilton was in front. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it on the monitor. So how is it can say interval means he's out of the pit? It didn't even say pit exit. It said interval, which meant he was way out of the pit. And then how Verstappen overtakes him. Other words, I wouldn't be surprised. Red Bull and fucking Verstappen yet again. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Verstappen and Red Bull again. Why would I be surprised? It is them. They get away with things.
I wonder if they're going to show it or not.
They won't. Do you remember Brazil? How long it took to see that on board of Verstappen until the point they couldn't do anything about it anymore? They said he couldn't punish him after that race because the punishment's been dealt with during the race. So they couldn't use it as extra evidence. Then they threw the evidence out in H1P. Mercedes filed an extra complaint when they saw that evidence. That was clear extra evidence condemning Max Verstappen as the race restarts, by the way. Right? That was clear evidence that condemned Verstappen for pushing Hamilton off. And they took one look at it and told Mercedes, go fuck yourself. Right? Our position stands. Basically, Red Bull and Verstappen can do whatever the fuck they want. Right? Whereas if Hamilton does it, he gets butchered on both by the FIA and by the fucking social media. Any move that Hamilton's made is 9 times out of 10, 100% legit. Right? And done with a thought of the racing rules.
Go on, Sainz.
So Sainz is now up to 6th, the sole remaining Ferrari. Hamilton is in 2nd. I need a mechanical failure.
So do I.
If Verstappen gets a mechanical failure, the gods must beat him. There must be a god. There must be a god.
Out he will though, because
just the mechanical failure, the power unit dying, no catching fire, no brake failure that puts you in the barriers, anything like that. I just want a mechanical failure that just means engine stop. That would be beautiful. Or forces him into a pit. Or a broken front wing. Something like that. Anything like that. I know it's very hard to come by in France because there's practically no fucking barriers anywhere. But there you go. Fastest lap set by Max Verstappen at the restart.
Verstappen won't
He's
have anything
now got
happen to
this.
him.
He's got this on a unless that happens, Verstappen's got this on a plate.
Yep. And if he wins, it's title gone. I'm saying it now.
It's a long way back. It's a long way back from here.
63 points at this point of the season is not manageable.
It's gonna get to a point where you're talking about like it would be the biggest fuck up of all if Verstappen loses the title.
Yeah. And he won't.
And to be fair, Ferrari and Leclerc can only blame themselves, really.
Yep.
Can they?
Of course we can, because
it's the management structure. It's the mate. I've said it for years since was born. John Todd, right, and Stefano Domenicali left. Right, their management structure has never been the same. Well, actually, no, stuff Domenicali because he had what's left for Schumacher and with Raikkonen's championship and Master's championship, Constructors Championship in 2008, right? Because when he had something, yellow flag and set to 3. What does that mean? Oh fuck, it's a Haas. Magnussen. But yeah, it's green flag. So, Stefano Domenicali failed in 2010. He failed in 2012. Right, so he failed as a sporting director in 2014 as well. Right, 2014 was an embarrassment. Oh, Bottas, Zhou was in the pits with a broken front wing, so it must have involved a collision. Mick Schumacher's now down in 17th because of that. It's Mick Schumacher who had the accident with looks like Guan Yu Zhou. So that's just fucked up Zhou's weekend and Mick Schumacher's. But what I'll also say is that their structures since John Todd, Rory Byrne, and Ross Bourne left, it's never been the same again. I'm telling you now, it's never been the same again. Right? And that's with Arriva Bene. That's been
Zhou's fault.
Binotto. It's Zhou's fault. I don't know, mate. I think both of them. He was defending his position. To be fair. They were both side by side and had equal right to the corner.
I thought Zhou went really aggressively to the left there.
I don't think he could have done anything different, mate, because I think the car was he was responding to what the car was doing, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just more a racing incident on that one, mate, to be honest. First, Hamilton only 2.6 away from Verstappen right now. Perez 9/10 away. Pit lane involving car 55 unsafe release is under investigation by the stewards.
Drive-through penalty, probably.
I told you it's going to happen. 5-second time penalty. 5-second time penalty for
Ferrari, you idiots!
Yeah.
Why can we never do anything right, man?
And I tell you what, like, do you know what? Verstappen was lucky. Perez came in and blocked Hamilton. I think if Hamilton's pit stop was a little bit quicker, he could have got out ahead of Perez. If he got out ahead of Perez, he would have been the leader. Right? But because Perez came in that particular time, it prevented him getting out, which meant that Verstappen could just pip him to the safety car line. Well, apparently,
why were they waiting so long?
That's an unsafe release, mate. The left rear wasn't on.
Fucking engine. I'm gonna do a Brethren John. If Haas is my new team, man, I'm gonna do a Brethren John.
No. Come on, man. Like,
this team can never do anything right, man. It's so frustrating.
But look, like I said, it's just like I said. If Perez had got out, if Hamilton got out in front of Perez, right, he would have led the race. If he got out behind, because he got out behind him, right, which meant that he had to wait for Perez to get in his box. That meant he came up behind. But what I will say this is, like, that's if they're saying what they're saying, which is Hamilton was behind Verstappen when they crossed the safety car line, which I don't believe in a heartbeat. I believe Verstappen put his foot down, knowing that Hamilton was about to cross the start-finish line. They're about to cross the safety car line and ignore the yellow flags. It's not like he's done it before, right? But I still feel Hamilton was in front because it said interval on his car next to his name before as he was out of the pits. Otherwise, it would have said pit exit. So there you go. He's in second position. Perez 9 tenths away. Verstappen 2.9 away from Hamilton. I'm sorry, we're not really going to be able to challenge them. We're not quick enough, mate. But there you go. That Formula One.
Oh, somebody's trying to argue to me that should be worse than a 5-second penalty. It's literally in the regulation that an unsafe release is 5-second penalty, no matter what.
Yeah.
Some people, man.
Yeah. I mean, Verstappen got it in 2019. He should have got it in the 2019 in Britain, but he got it in Monaco. Like, that's like after he's done it the last 300-400 times. Right? But yeah, it's a standard 5-second penalty. These don't listen to these people. They don't understand the rules. A lot of these people give it all this, but they actually never read the rule book, or they don't understand the rules at all, or take the time out to listen to the pundits that come out with the rules. You know, unless it's an unsafe release that's put a driver in the barriers, it's a 5-second penalty. But then again, it put Max Verstappen in 2019 put Bottas in a wall, causing a piece of his car to fall off, and he still got a 5-second penalty. So there you go. But Russell is now being hustled by Sainz. Sainz has got the pace to win this race, you know. Sainz has got the pace, mate. 5-second penalty. 5-second penalty for Zhou causing a collision.
I guess the stewards agree with me there, then.
Yeah, all right, smart ass. We all think yeah, but then you want to agree with the stewards where everyone thinks you're a wanker.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Even the drivers think they're all a bunch of wankers.
Sainz doesn't have to serve the 5-second penalty in a pit stop, does he? He can just drive 5 seconds.
No, he'll just get added to his time at the end of the session.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like in the game, it does it in the game as well. You know, like when you get a 5-second penalty, just get time. It's like that. So he doesn't have to make another pit stop. But he has got the pace. He's only halfway there, half distance, and that safety car has put him within 4 seconds, 5 seconds of Verstappen. He's got the potential to win the race, mate.
I hope so.
He has. Look, he's on the same straight as the leader. Bearing down on Russell. If he can get past Russell, then he's got to get past Perez. If he gets past Perez, then he'll get Hamilton as well. Then it's a fight between him and Verstappen.
Anyone but Verstappen.
I just need a mechanical failure from Verstappen. That's all I need. That's all I need, baby. Just something that you like the hydraulic pressure's gone, or something like that, or your computer shut down. Just something like that, please. Like it's his 300th Grand Prix. Be nice. Let him have it.
Or just
he's not going to challenge for the title this season. You're already gaining another 18 points on Leclerc anyway. So just let him have it, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Oh,
there's a break.
look at that angle. Look on the rear mirror. Like
That's,
flat on the floor. Then you'll see him watch the left brake, literally immediately left foot braking, immediately on the braking bar. No time wasted. And then you can see gradually as he feeds the throttle, you've got to be very gentle on the throttle. Like over aggressive on the throttle, you'll spin the car around in oversteer, right? And then back down the straight. That's what happens when you don't have traction control. You need to gradually add it. Traction control means you can just go boom, put your foot on the floor, get on. Get on with it. And
F1
sometimes
game.
that, yeah, but actually in the F1 game that makes you slower,
Yeah.
right? But in actual real life, it tends to make you faster because the human element of trying to push it to the limit, you always have that little bit under, whereas the computer has always got it at the optimal level. But in the actual game, you actually don't. You actually lose time. You could actually lose time. Oh, Sainz having to correct himself on the curb. Sainz, we don't need another Ferrari going off, for fuck's sake. Like, Tycho's had enough already, mate. So, then again, um,
What? Oh no, never mind.
oh wait, I just thought of something. Hang on. Sainz is on the softer tyre.
Yeah.
It probably means he's got to pit again.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. So he's got to get past these drivers ASAP. He's got to get past Russell down this next straight. He's got to do it, and he's got to do it soon. Verstappen is now pulling away with another fastest lap. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is he going to do it? He's got to do it, man. You've got to do it. You've got to get it done. Why do we have that straight there? Why don't we just ignore it? Fucking go straight, flat out. Fuck it. Right, we've got enough runoff area at this turn.
That would be the longest straight ever. Jesus Christ.
Well, you've got China. You did have the Chinese Grand Prix once, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was quite long. Are we racing Monza? Yes, so it's always on. Hence why you have the lowest setup possible. So there you go. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I keep forgetting people to do that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are... What? We are 84 away from 200. So if you haven't subscribed already and you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. 84 away from 200. Let's go. Right? We do watchalongs, previews, reviews. Right? We're doing a review after this Grand Prix, won't we, John? That's here?
I don't think I can make it. I'm gonna have a barbecue, so I can't make it.
What time's that?
Like literally just after the race. 4 p.m. or something.
Oh well. Never mind. But we will be doing a preview, whether it's me on my own or something. We'll be doing a preview and I'll get that done quickly.
Come on, Sainz, get him. Side by side. Oh, that's a good overtake by Sainz.
Yeah, Sainz just got past Russell. Moves himself up to 4th. Told you, mate.
For now. Oh, lovely little switchback.
Lovely little switchback, wasn't it? Beautiful, well executed.
Very clean.
Very clean overtake, that one.
Whoa, getting very close down the right by Russell.
Meanwhile, there's a great scrap going on for what it looks like
14th.
14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th.
And even in front of that.
And even in front of that as well.
So like 11th to 17th, I think.
No,
18th.
Yeah, all the way to Latifi in 16th. And you've got Albon holding the train up in 11th. 11th to 16th here. DRS. And the reason they're struggling to get past is the DRS train. And Latifi, Albon's done well to get himself up to 11th.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's dropped to 2 seconds behind Stroll. Or 2.5, sorry. And I think that's increasing every lap. But unfortunately for Stroll, it's leaving his teammate in this DRS train that he can't. Well, actually, he should be able to get past, to be fair, because Albon shouldn't have any DRS. But because he's struggling to get past him, it's causing all this pile up behind him. Because let's face it, that Williams is not good enough to be 11th.
No, without a doubt not.
Come on. There you go. Verstappen would have still the fastest lap in a minute, but Hamilton's tyre is only 2 laps younger, so he ain't going to make much of an impression on him. He'd have to have some seriously good tyres. And it's not worth him trying because of how bunched up the field is. And Hamilton pitted and trying to manoeuvre Verstappen. First of all, he's out of DRS. He's out of that range anyway. And plus, he dropped down to about 9th, 10th. So there's no point. Basically, Verstappen needs to retire for Hamilton to win. Whoa! That's not what I needed.
Oh, look at the lines there, those tires are already gone.
They're starting to blister those tires, aren't they? Well, he's doing the best he can. But he's going to need a little bit of inspiration here. And this is another safety car. Yeah, as long as there's another safety car, I don't think how he can get back. I don't think he'd possibly do a late charge on the soft tyre either.
Probably not. These tires go so good here.
I think those guys will be pretty much dead by the time you get to the end of the race.
Yeah.
He'll be struggling to keep Russell back behind him, actually. And Russell will be looking to overtake him again. That's probably most likely. Right, just get that drink off. Where's the pen gone? Oh, there you go. We'll eat these first. Have you seen these? Right?
What?
Drumsticks. You know, Swizzler's drumsticks. Yeah? I got them as soft chew bars. You know, like Chewits? Yeah?
No.
Do you know Chewits?
No.
Well, okay. Do you know Swizzle's drumsticks? These
No. No.
You don't know these? Oh, they're well nice.
That's all UK stuff probably I don't know of.
Like, they're well nice. This is what? Oh, he's gone. Don't know what happened there. He'll be back in a sec. Watch this. But yeah, well nice, these things. Raspberry and milk, I believe. Yeah, raspberry and milk. Soft chews, of course they're soft. They're warm.
My hand
Yo,
is terrible as well. I accidentally closed the tab, so that's why I went.
usually it'd be like that on a stick, right? But I found these ones in Asda as chew bars,
Yeah.
like little cubes of them. Raspberry and milk flavour. Well nice. Well nice. Anyway, Sainz has closed the gap to Perez. He is closing the gap, bit by glorious bit. Oh, I need some sort of retirement, please, please, Verstappen. Meanwhile, Ocon's chasing down Ricardo. Can he get him down the back straight? Not quite. But an alternate line has been taken by Ricardo. I mean, Ocon should get a better exit out of that sequence. Cody and him don't quite make it. Didn't quite make it there, but he's getting closer, and Ricardo's under pressure of losing 8th place at the minute. With his teammate about 2 seconds further in front. Well, apart from the Leclerc spinning out, there's not been much entertainment in this race, to be fair. Move oversteer. Right, so 18 laps, 28.
Do you want to know what Zhou said on the pit or on the radio?
Yeah, what did he say? I need to find out actually, I need to go back to that.
Leave me alone.
Stroll, here we go.
And Lance, we need to be careful with the chin.
Yes, leave me alone.
Leave me alone, yeah.
He thinks he's
Leave me
skimming.
alone. Bunzy, I'm not happy. Just got home and my lad Leclerc crashed.
I'm not happy
Yeah,
either.
man. Yeah, he lost it. Coming out of turn, going into turns 12 and 13, which you see on your screen now. Going into that long two corners, just pushing probably too much on the loud pedal, trying to keep in front of Verstappen, who had just pitted at the time. Trying to see who had come out in traffic. That's why they thought they were trying to stay and gain and make sure they stay in front and didn't suffer the undercut. And due to that, he's lost the back end, pushing probably too much on the loud pedal, and spun off into the barriers, which then meant Hamilton took the lead. Hamilton took the lead into the pit lane, made his pit stop. He came out and it said pit exit, then it said interval next to his name while he was still the leader. And then Verstappen said on the interval on the lap board, on the leaderboard, that it said on the leaderboard that Verstappen then overtook him, which makes me believe that Hamilton was overtaken by Verstappen after he crossed the safety car line, which means that Hamilton should be in the lead of this race, not Verstappen. Right? And that Verstappen had gained an advantage. That's what it says to me, but there you go. Whether the FIA would actually look at it, I don't know. Need to check it. I'd like to see it. Oh, Sector 1!
Latifi
Latifi. What do we expect?
wasn't surprised for that.
Why am I not surprised? That car looks a bit broken, if I'm thinking. Tried to go down the inside.
Oh, again a Haas.
And then a half takes him out. Magnussen. Why am I not surprised? I'm sorry, Magnussen had to back out of that one.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You should have taken to the escape road or backed out. That is Magnussen being the over-aggressive little shit that he is. He is. He's too aggressive.
Yeah.
Which is why he's never progressed further in Formula 1. That's why he's never attracted the top teams. Because he was just too aggressive. Which, in an F1 championship, is not what you need when you're fighting for a title.
Worked for one person, though.
What?
It works for one person.
Yeah, unless you Max Verstappen, where you get the FIA to bail you out on that one. But then he's got Red Bull under him, so what do you expect?
Yep.
Like, they can't deal with Christian Horner's moaning. Hamilton did this, or Lewis, Toto did this, or Lewis did that. Me. It's so unfair.
Magnussen is retiring.
And Magnussen, following that incident, has retired, which I think is just deserved, to be honest. To be fair, because you can't make those sort of manoeuvres, man, and expect to get away with them. Right. Okay, these up as well. That one. Right. There we go.
I think Sainz might pit very, very soon. Like
I
next
think
lap.
he might have to be fair, because he's running out of tyres, to be honest. Those tyres can only last so long, those soft, those medium tyres. They're not the hards. Right, that's the end of
Oh, Ferrari, man. Sainz told them, let's stop. Let's pit. To, otherwise, we're not going to have enough laps to catch. And you know what Ferrari said?
Oh,
Stay out. Stay out.
strategy's going wrong again for Ferrari. And they're getting punished for it. They're getting punished for it every single time by Red Bull. Red Bull are punishing them for their own mistakes. This is why I said Ferrari making too many mistakes. As well as Leclerc and Sainz. I think it's a collective. Right. So he's fighting Perez at the minute. Look at him now. He's side by side going into the last corner. He's going to go around the outside. Can he make it stick? He's gone to the inside line.
What an overtake.
Taken the position. What an overtake. He should get DRS though.
No, worst
Down
exit
the front
though.
straight. He has got DRS. He will keep this lead going into turn 1. What a move by Carlos Sainz. The move of the day. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant move. And now he can chase after Lewis Hamilton with 10 laps to go. 11 laps to go. He will not catch Verstappen, who's another 8 seconds up the road. But, my God, this is a recovery drive and a half. Great recovery. That was a great move. What did you think of that?
Whoa, Russell, what are you doing, man?
Oh, Russell.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? I don't know what he's done there, but I don't know what he did there. He caught me a bit off guard.
What a dumb move. What do I think about what?
That move by Carlos Sainz.
Yeah. Oh, and now they're pitting him. Now they're pitting him. Okay.
Why now? What? That makes no sense.
These guys are. This is the. Are they They're retiring him.
No, they're not.
No, wait, the 5-second penalty. Never mind. I forgot about it.
Yeah, you forgot about the 5-second penalty.
Oh, I can't with these guys, man. Dumbest team on the grid. I swear to God.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think the team that makes the slowest car are the dumbest ones, aren't they?
Yep, and now he's in 9th. What is the dumbest team on
What was the point in all that then? He's now got to chase down on soft tyres Perez to regain any sort of thing that he had. On the soft, he'll be on the softest tyre, surely. He's surely on the softest tyre. He's got to be on the softest tyre. Oh, for fuck's sake. So many more of these. So many.
I just want to cry into my pillow at this point. I can't be arsed anymore.
It's alright, mate. Not to get it upset, but it's a sport at the end of the day, isn't it? Oh, for the love of fucking Christ. Last time. There. Now, oh, for fuck's sake, just get in there. Now, fucking tie up and leave me alone. For fuck's sake. Right. We've got 10 laps to go. Sainz has now got to try and catch Perez in 10 laps. On the softest tyre. And then catch him and overtake him. Russell is all over the back of him now. Like, Russell is all over the back of him. Come on, Russell. Come on, Russell. Come on, Russell. Russell is all over the back of Perez. Perez is struggling now. Oh, please be a late retirement for Leclerc. I just need a late retirement for Verstappen. A mechanical failure, please.
Someone at Mercedes is going to pit.
If they've got the gap. Come on, Russell. Come on, Russell. He's still with him. Going into turn 1. Going into turn 1. Out of turn 2. Yeah, you can, Russell. You got this. You got this. This is why we gave you the seat.
Time for a fastest lap.
That's expected. New fastest lap.
1:36.2.
It's just not fast enough down the straight. That car's just not fast enough down the straight. The engine's just letting us down. No further investigation.
Right then.
Well, I'm sorry, Perez shut the door on him.
Oh, man.
Like, Russell was already up beside him, and then he comes across and shuts the door on him. Right? And then scampers down the escape road and keeps his position. That's not a fucking that's not a penalty. That's not to give the place back or anything like that. Are you serious? This is exactly what happened in Silverstone. Do you remember the British Grand Prix? He just shoved Lewis Hamilton straight off the road. No investigation necessary. And Red Bull, do they get away with fucking everything? Literally everything they get away with. It drives me fucking mental. Right? What have they got to do to get a fucking penalty? They have to commit fucking murder or something. It's a joke. It is a joke. Please, do me a favour. Have a fucking mechanical failure. Will your fucking power unit just give up the ghost? Please. course not. Very right. You don't hear this for Verstappen. Oh, he's winning because he's got the fastest car. You don't hear this bullshit, do ya? Where have you heard all this bullshit all season? Verstappen's winning because he's got the fastest car. Where have you heard that? Nowhere. Whereas if Hamilton was doing it in 2020, all they said was, oh, he's got the fastest car. What did you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect? I'm fucking hypocrisy is bullshit. Hypocrisy is disgusting. I can't stand social media at times when it does that. It just drives me mental. Because it's Hamilton, we all say it's, oh yeah, but what do you expect? It's Hamilton. Right? But when it's fucking Verstappen, he's like, oh, he's amazing. He's the best driver ever. It's bullshit. Isn't it, Theo? It's just bullshit, isn't it? I've not heard once he say, oh, it's because you've got the fastest car. Not once. Unless I've said it. Which I don't try and tend to say because you have to have the fastest car to win. You've got to have a fast car to win.
Mm.
You know? So,
You know what?
Sainz.
Who would be your driver of the day?
I think Sainz.
Sainz?
Sainz has had a good race. He's now up to 5th.
Yeah.
And now Russell needs to get past.
Wait, I'll be right back.
And it's another fastest lap by Carlos Sainz. 1:35.8. Come on, Russell.
Leclerc admits that he just made a mistake.
He can't get near him. This engine is shit.
Yeah, it is.
It's so shit. Look. What have they done to it? They just rested on their laurels on it. He just can't get close enough. The thing's not. Oh, go on. Stay with him, Russell. Stay with him. Come on. That's it. Get in there. Last turn. It's got so much extraction. Come on, Ma. Come on. I'm not going to see any retirement from Verstappen, am I? No. No retirement, of course. The review will be straight after this Grand Prix, and actually it starts in about 5, finishes in 5 laps, mate, which will be in about 3:30. If you're still available.
No, I'm afraid not, sorry.
Oh, well.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
No, wrong person.
Bottas. Or Zhou. No, it's Zhou.
Zhou. It's Zhou, not Bottas.
Safety
Wrong
car.
person. That'll be a safety car. More like no, I think that'd be a virtual. That'd be a virtual safety car in my mind.
They're pitting Perez.
A bit of Verstappen.
What? Hamilton, don't pit.
Yeah, Hamilton don't pit.
Nah, they're pitting Perez.
Well, actually, both of them came forward anyway. Now it's virtual safety car.
Oh, they're not pitting him at all. Okay.
Well, the virtual safety car's only just been called. Oh, why couldn't it? Why couldn't it? Why? The one person this doesn't help, Carlos Sainz.
Nah, he wasn't getting Russell at all.
He were just about closing him down. Is there a problem with Verstappen? Is he just reported? Please tell me he's saying his power unit's dying. Please tell me he's saying his power unit's dying. Carlos Sainz.
I don't understand why we would have pulled away. A short entire life.
I don't understand it either, mate. I think the tyres were fine. You were still challenging him easy. You just spent all that effort getting past him and then you just sacrifice. I don't get the strategy at all. I think he should have stayed to the end. I think he would have caught probably Hamilton even.
Maybe.
It made no sense.
Ferrari moments, mate.
That's like I said, since they got rid of Rosborn, John Todd and Rory Byrne, they've not been the same. And it's green flag, green flag, green flag.
And Russell gets Perez.
Russell gets Perez on the race. Get in, Russell! Come on! Get in!
Amazing off the green. That was amazing on the green light.
You didn't see that one coming, did ya? Did ya? Did ya? Yeah. Yeah. Boom, shaka laka laka. Boom, shaka laka laka laka. Boom, shaka laka laka. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later, man. See you later, alligator. What a move by Russell. Look at this. Takes him by surprise. Green light. He's
caught for snapping.
Caught for snapping. Totally asleep. I think he was caught. No, Perez was caught in a part of the circuit where he couldn't see the green flag. But then it should come up on his dashboard, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay in front, stay in front, stay in front, stay in front. Yes! Yeah! Come on, come on, come on. You're the best. You're a beast, George. Come on, George. Come on, George. That's it. That's it, George. That's it, George. Yeah, cut your nose off to spite your face. Boom. And with that, we're saying goodbye. A la vista. Hasta la vista, baby. Come on, 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 Russell, come on, Russell, come on, Russell. Good traction, good traction. Let's go, 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 go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Fuck him. He's not got long enough. He's not got long enough. No, he's not got long enough straight. Yes, that's it. Double podium. Verstappen to a tyre on the last lap, please. Mechanical failure at the last lap, please. Please. Just as he crosses the final corner. Please. 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 Something die. So, something in the power unit dies in Verstappen's car, please. Please. Just give Hamilton the win, please. Like, you could do whatever you want. Like, just give him a win. Just give him a win. Like, you know he's not in the championship hunt. You know you're getting 18 points. Come on, man. Be nice. Don't be a dick. We're getting so close to that win, I'm telling you. We're so close to that win. Just as Verstappen wrapped it up, yeah, it's getting more and more likely, mate. He's got one more lap to go after this. And that, Russell goes very wide. No. Russell's got to defend with all his might down here. Come on. Yeah, he's got him. He's good. Come on, Russell. Two more straights to go. Come on, you can do this. You can do this, Russell. Come on, Russell. Come on. You are the go. Come on. You're the F2 champion. Come on. You're the 2019 F2 champion. 2018 F2 champion, sorry. Let's go. Let's do it. You got this. Fuck Lando. Fuck Albon. They didn't win it. You did. Let's do it. Fuck. I don't know if did Perez even win it. I don't know. But there you go. Let's go. Keeps in front. Good. Get good on the power. That's it. That's done. Verstappen, please die. Like there's something in your car. Die.
Stop
Please.
trying, Perez. Fucking hell.
Oh, why? Oh, Perez tries to dive down the inside. It ain't gonna happen. Why? Max Verstappen takes the victory. Hamilton will take second place. Double podium finish for Mercedes. Yes. Perez fourth, Carlos Sainz sixth, which could have been third, to be honest. Alonso sixth, Lando Norris seventh, Ocon eighth, Ricciardo ninth. Zhou and Vettel find it out for the last point. What's happening? Will Stroll make a mistake? Vettel all over the back of him. Here we go.
Go on,
Coming into the last corner. He's getting closer. But I think Stroll will
dive. Make a dive bomb. Come on. Switchback maybe.
Oh,
whoa! Jesus! Fuck me, that was close.
He tried to switch down the inside and Stroll checked him.
If they didn't even, they might have even touched. I don't know, but that was close.
They touched. It was so close, but I don't think they did. Double podium. Oh, why can't fucking Hamilton just win one Grand Prix? Well, Hungary's one of our favourite circuits. We might win there. Hamilton's dominant, man. Hungary. He won it in 2009, 2007, 2009, 2000 and... How many times?
He won 8 times at Hungary, didn't he? 8 times, I thought.
Winners. He's won it in 2007, 2007, 2009, 2012, 2013, 2016, 2018, 2019, 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The most out of any driver.
Like I said, 8.
8 times he's won there. 8.
And it's 4 podiums in a row for Hamilton.
Yeah, man. I told you. People telling me he's washed. Bullshit. Right? Bullshit. He ain't washed. He ain't washed up at all, mate. Right, we're gonna do my review now. 3:30. Like I said, offers there if you're still available, but we're gonna wrap it up there to do the review. Make sure you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, you hit the share button as well. Yeah. Until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care.